Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on orders over $10. From April 2nd, 2021 through April 23rd, 2021, if you use this promo code, you will automatically be entered into a drawing to win a Strixhaven set booster box. Also, there is another way to enter where no purchase is necessary. See the link in the description below for full details. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special Picks of the Month edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. This month's topic is 10 cards to buy now before that Adrix and Nev Twincasters Commander 2021 deck comes out. Before we get into all the details though, just a quick reminder about this video series. The Picks of the Month series obviously comes out once a month. The video does go out first to gold patrons, so by the time you see this on YouTube, it could be about 24 to 48 hours later. Some prices might have shifted. I'm not expecting big changes for most of these cards, but just keep that in mind. Also, another reminder, you can always go to FlipsideGaming.com to use that Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, they have an assortment of Strixhaven products. They have the new Challenger decks that are coming out. They have a whole lot of other things too on the website. And remember, if your order is over $100 or it consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, here's Adrix and Nev Twincasters. Like I mentioned, this is going to be in one of the Commander 2021 decks. Now, we don't know what other cards are going to be in that deck. It's very possible one of the 10 cards I mentioned today might get reprinted there. So just be careful as you would any purchase, of course. I tried to pick some cheaper cards, though, that if you did buy a copy of the card and then, of course, it did get reprinted, it wouldn't hurt too much for the most part. I also tried to zero in on cards that don't have a lot of printings, because if they do become popular in some form of the deck or become a popular upgrade, then those are the cards that potentially could be moving up the most. Also, in these 10 cards, you're not going to see the cards that already spike big time. We're not going to talk about Doubling Season, Parallel Lives, Primal Vigor, Helm of the Host. Those are the low-hanging fruit that have already gone up quite a bit. Remember, too, this isn't a gameplay video. I'm not necessarily talking about the best cards to play with the one you see on the screen, but I am talking about the ones that potentially could move the most under the right circumstances. All right, let's jump into it. We'll go in color pie order, starting with Fairy Artisans. It's at $15.75 currently, and this one has already begun to move. So be careful. Keep a close eye on this one. You don't want to overspend and then find out it's going to be in the deck, obviously. Now, the reason I think it's moving so much over the last 24 hours or so is because it was on the latest episode of the Command Zone podcast. Happened to be in an Ardent Intrepid Archaeologist Thrasios Triton Hero deck there. Now, when it comes to our purposes, sure, this card is a little random. It gives your opponent some control over your board state, but the casting cost is reasonable and it only has this one printing. Also, it's already in a lot of commander builds like Brutaclad Telcor Engineer, for example. Next, we have Metallurgic Summonings at $2.55. This has always gotten a fair amount of commander play, but it is seeing more play now in the Zorvar the Allform builds. Considering this is a mythic with no reprinting, Zorvar may have paved the way for a future shortage when the Adrix and Nev Twincasters deck comes out. Next, we have Rite of Replication. Now, this one hasn't started to move a whole lot, but this is another card that did show up in that Command Zone podcast episode. It was in that same deck there. Now, there's 3 copies of Rite of Replication. The first one's from Zendikar, $12.02. Commander 2014 copies at $10.92. And the one from Commander 2015 is $13.62. This is another card you might find in Orvar the Allform builds frequently, also in new builds of Koma Cosmo Serpent, and you will find this in older decks too, like Riku of Two Reflections, but I do think this is going to be a go-to card for people trying to build around Adrix and Nev, again, assuming it's not reprinted in the deck. Tempt with Reflections is at $2.19 currently, pretty affordable. This could be another interesting political card in the build. Currently, this sees play in a number of commander builds, including Kruk the Thumbless / Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. Alright, this is another one that has a few printings as we move to green, Garruk Primal Hunter. The copy from Magic 2012 is $2.86. The copy from Magic 2013 is $3.12. And the one in Commander 2019 is at $2. So again, a pretty affordable card. Worst case scenario, if it gets reprinted, you're not out too much money. What I like about this one is both the +1 and the -6 are related to token creation, and the -3 could help you restock your hand. This already gets a lot of commander play. It has seen a good amount of increased play recently in Vorinclex Monstrous Raider builds. And here's another card that has been in a lot of Vorinclex Monstrous Raider builds recently in Commander. Again, that deck could be paving the way for this to dry up in the marketplace just in time for another group of players to want to pick it up. Primeval Bounty, the Magic 2014 copy, is at $5.05. The one from Jumpstart's at $4.83. Tender Shoot Dryad, this is at $7.26. This card gets out of control quickly. It also opens the door to play with some other cards that create Sapperling tokens. Currently, this gets a lot of Commander play in builds old and new. Some of the most popular include Slimefoot the Stowaway, Korvold Faker's King, and Toski Bearer of Secrets. Uh-oh, is that an Eventide rare that has yet to be reprinted? This is Fable of Wolf Owl, currently at $4.39. But as we know from history, some of these rares from this time period of Magic, because there was a recession in the game, less packs were cracked, so they tend to get spiky when people are interested in them. Will people be interested in this card? Will it get reprinted in the Commander 2021 deck? Time will tell, but right now it is a pretty affordable pickup. If this Commander build does take off and this card isn't reprinted, this might have the most potential to jump quickly. Currently it does see a little play in the format. This one's pretty cheap too, Idol of Oblivion at $2.03. This will draw you a lot of cards over the course of the game in this build. Another fairly popular Commander card already in builds like Geared Conclave Exile, Magda Brazen Outlaw, and much more. And finally, we have Mirror Pool at $4.54. This could be a good utility land for some versions of the deck. This can be found many times in the popular Kozilek the Great Distortion Commander builds, and much more. Alright, that's going to do it for this month's Picks of the Month video. I hope you found this helpful. Again, none of us can see the future. We don't know when reprints are coming. But as we have seen recently, if you don't pick up the cards you need when they're cheap, sometimes we all get burned, that's for sure. Until next time though, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon and have a great day.